Welcome back. As we had a little technical difficulties, hopefully everything's on the up and up as we are just about to start the second half. Passing, and it results in 2 from Ashton Keplin. But you got to get back. Mao had a quick look and has another one.
It's been the story of the whole game, just not getting back, and it's way too easy for the Honkers. It's layup practice.
5 points in this third quarter already by McKenna Mao. As you mentioned, they were on pace for 88 points if the second half goes anything like the first, and so far it has. Offworth waits for the rest of her teammates. Mao says, why not? And gets another. She has all 8 points here in the third quarter for the
She's not taking
Honkers.
a foot off the break.
Absolutely not. 8 points in just over a minute. Pretty good for McKenna Mao, as that ball is tipped and will stay with the Braves. As Heavy Gun looks to inbound it, gets it into Packenow Williams. Ball tipped out of bounds, will stay with the Partial Braves. That ball will go into the backcourt. It hasn't been touched, so she is fine. Not sure if she knew.
She does now.
Yeah, she does now. As Newman drives it in, up and off glass. Good move by Leah Newman.
Yeah, that was a nice slow it down Euro step. That's tough to have that body control.
That three-pointer is up and good.
Making it rain. Everybody on the Honkers getting in on the party.
Riley Hedberg gets her first 3 points of the ball game, and that's 3 three-pointers already in this third quarter. Heavy Gun puts it up off glass. No good. Tay Offworth with the rebound. And there go the Honkers, 4-on-1 if they want it. Kylie Offworth from 3, off the mark.
Taya had so many options on that 4-on-1. It was like, I don't know what to do. They're all open.
And she might have been the most open one. As Newman brings it up the court. Gets it over to Keplin from 3, off the mark. Anna Peterson with the rebound. She had a nice first half. Yeah. As she dribbles right through the defense out to McKenna Mao. She wants another one and gets another one.
Bingo.
Her third three-pointer of the quarter, 4th of the game.
I feel like I'm watching the prime Golden State Warriors just up and down, launching it from distance and nothing but net.
They haven't missed much. As that is taken in and missed. Hayden Chase, no good, but rebound goes to Packenow Williams. Foul on the floor. And that's going to be McKenna Mao's 4th personal. Really the only negative for McKenna tonight, as she'll take a seat. She was red hot from the three-point line.
Yeah, usually when you're in foul trouble, you kind of getting taken out of the game, but she didn't care. She's still launching them and hitting them.
You do the same thing, wouldn't you, Freddie?
Oh, yeah.
Kylie Offworth. Layup is off the mark. Ball's tipped out of bounds as she was standing out of bounds. Possession goes to the Braves. Chase over to Newman. Back to Chase. Long three-pointer is up. Just a hair short. The Honkers.
Well, like, for example there, that was a beautiful play drawn up and just an errant pass. You had the matchup you wanted. Luckily, it went out on the Honkers.
Good inbounds pass.
That was a lot better.
There's a positive. Ashton Keplin with the good seal. Foul's going to be on Charlotte Breckus. Foul's going to be on Charlotte Breckus. As the Braves look to get it in. As the Braves look to get it into the post off the seal. Ball is tipped, will stay with the Braves.
Honkers have all their starters on the bench right now. I assume they'll stay on the bench till the end of this quarter, and then we'll see if they come back in for the fourth.
That shot off the mark. Rebound goes to Miller.
Pirates brought their starters back in for the fourth quarter, and Cheryl Hayes got her 1500th point in that fourth quarter.
An excellent player in Cheryl Miller, reaching that milestone as the Honkers running some set offense. Haven't had much of that today as that ball is rejected out of bounds.
Nice defensive play from Williams.
As the Honkers inbound, Miller thought about the three. There's been plenty of those in this quarter. Makes the nice pass into Micaiah Jensen for two.
You know, the way the Honkers rotation pieces have played tonight, it makes me think that in reality this team is like 12 deep. They got so many girls they can bring in there, and like I talked about, Natasha Brekis, not a lot of minutes during the year, but she's come in and pretty much taken over defensively, chipped in offensively. It's been nice to see.
Yeah, this Kenmare Bowbells Honkers team is loaded. That is for sure, as you mentioned.
Go anywhere besides top of the district, top of the region.
Well, in games like this, what an opportunity for these young kids to get to play in a beautiful facility on the big floor, the bright lights, GameDay Media covering in a meaningful game is what is so valuable to these young players. Nice entry pass into Jensen, couldn't finish it. Rebound and put in by Jadelyn Jensen. She's into the scorer's book. And
you got to wonder if the Honkers have come into this tournament time with a chip on their shoulder. They feel like they should be the #1 team in the district. They let Tioga come to Kenmare, knock them off, and you can definitely see that there's that chip on the shoulder right now.
Well, I know I was covering that game up in Kenmare, and Coach Zimmer was rather serious after that game, or as it finished, I should say.
Well, would you say, after what we've seen through almost 3 quarters here tonight, that this team would only score 5 points in a total second half against the Pirates?
The odds would be very slim on that happening, and that game against the Tioga Pirates, Tioga, all hats off to them. They played some spectacular defense, but this Kenmare Honkers team is gonna put up points, as you can see tonight. Obviously, the turnovers led to quite a few, but you're not going to hold the Honkers to 5.5 again. So it'll be fun if it comes down to a rematch again. Near turnover in the corner. 10.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We've been having some technical difficulties. We appreciate you guys sticking with us as we work through some internet issues. As the Honkers bring it up. Last second opportunity. Miller, runner is good!
As we look at that RTC Network's instant replay, the one-legged floater from Mercedes Miller, nothing but net.
That'll do it for the third quarter, 65-18. All Honkers on your NCC scoreboard. We'll be back after this third quarter break.
Bourgault is a premier implement manufacturer, and Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, is a premier Bourgault dealer, receiving top dealer by territory and top service by territory the last several years. Sean Rapp, recognized as top salesman by territory the last 3 years. It's the result of a dedicated staff working hard to ensure customers receive the finest in Bourgault drill sales, parts, and service. Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company in Kenmare, located in Mohall.
Game One powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game One, the brand behind your brand.
EA UAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back as action has started here in the fourth quarter. Might be a quick fourth quarter, as that foul is going against Kendall Gilseth. First personal. As the youth of Kenmare on the floor, as they've been up big this whole game.
Yeah, it'll be our first look at Gilseth, checking in for this fourth quarter.
Honkers bringing the ball up. Jadlyn Jensen. Pass is stolen away by Hayden Chase. That's the 10th Honker turnover. Quick three-pointer off the mark. No good. Scrap for the rebound will result in a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Honkers. As that clock continues to run, running clock. Any lead over 30. As the inbounds pass goes errant. And there's going to be
Christian Mellon provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
Welcome back from that Nesset timeout. Coach Zimmer wanted to coach up his girls, as there's going to be a jump ball.
You know the Honkers are in a good spot when Coach Zimmer's on the end of the bench, legs crossed, just relaxed. Enjoying the product his girls have put out tonight.
Coach Zimmer doesn't relax very often, during a game anyway. As the Honkers bring up the ball. Gilseth over to Breckus. Around they go. Corner three off the mark by Jadlyn Jensen. Kraft bringing it up for the Braves. Chase thought about the really long three. Gets it back to Kraft on the wing. As they played catch. High pick and roll. Good defense played. They're going to call a block. Does that count as an announcer jinx? Right as I said, good defense. The blocking foul gets called on Gilseth. Braves working it around. Pass is tipped. Chase blocked, but they're going to call a shooting foul. Fouls on Riley Hedberg.
You know, I think the announcer jinx died in my game because during the season, every time an ATO out of the timeout dropped the play, I always talked about it, and it would be a turnover every time. But the Ranchers finally got points out of the ATO.
you broke the curse. Either that or I brought it back. One of the two.
I think you might have brought it back.
As Hayden Chase knocked down her first. Second one from the Sturs Valley Dental Group. Free throw line is off the mark. Rebound goes to Heavy Gun. On the wing, into Kraft. Turnaround, fadeaway, off the mark. As the ball gets tipped around a few times here in the backcourt. Honker's got to get it across. No shot clock reset. And
you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
We are back here at the Well at Williston State College. Beautiful facilities to have a district tournament in. And we're bringing you all the action from the well here. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we got it all.
I don't know about you, but I'm glad they brought back the 3 days in a row.
It's
Championship Saturday is much better than Championship Monday. Nobody wants to get up on a Monday.
Well, and to me, it allows everyone the opportunity to come. Majority doesn't have work. They're able to stay later. Don't have to
enjoy it a little bit more.
Yep. All of the above. I'm a fan, big fan of the 3 straight days, and like you said, ending on Championship Saturday.
And I think District 5 and District 6 are the only district tournaments set up that way this year, looking at the ND score feed app.
That shot off the mark from Gilseth.
Yeah, you say one word wrong in a broadcast and the whole nation wants to let you know about it.
Number one.
Shout out to Trey Nordloff being the first one to correct me. Well, technically it was Randy, and I thought for sure I said 17, but apparently I didn't.
Well, and Boss Man is back correcting us as well. He's got the headset on, ready to rock. As Heavy Gun gets the own miss, couldn't get the second opportunity to go.
Yeah, Dylan, we look around at District 6. Glenburn defeated Velva in that first round game, 58-41. So Velva put up a little bit of a fight, had a rough year, but didn't hold back in the first round. And then again, MLS advanced, and Berthold won by 10. So now it'll be our Redeemers and TGU for the nightcap over there.
That Surrey team, kind of a pesky team hanging around there. As this is the best time of the year.
It really is.
Tournament time. Is that shot off the mark, but there's going to be a foul called against the Braves.
You know, the best part about it is you get tournament time starting with girls basketball mid-February, and then you go to boys, and all of it takes you right into the real deal March Madness.
That's the moral of the story. I guess that's okay.
Well, I've noticed in our game day meetings, every time I can hear the same game going on in everybody's background, got the game in the background, and yep, we're all the same over here at Game Day Media.
I'm never watching TV on those meetings. I'm locked in.
Good answer.
About the 6-7 jokes. I probably have a few.
Know too much.
There goes our chance. No, Freddie.
They're not a fan of the 6-7.
3, I think. I think it was 3. Something is majorly wrong with their internet in here.
As we work through some technical difficulties.
Now look who's busted.
Yeah, we can blame that one on the owner.
Yeah, we're fighting through some connectivity here at the well, but no doubt we're going to get that fixed before the end of the day. And going into tomorrow, our scoreboard, you're probably noticing, is frozen. There must be some connectivity problems maybe down on Scorer's Way. I'm sure everybody is noticing the same problems, but we got the best in the business here. NCC going to get it figured out. Maybe just a reset of their router.
Well,
nonetheless,
we got 20 minutes until the nightcap, and we'll get it figured out, and hopefully I don't want to jinx it. No, I killed the announcer's jinx. It doesn't exist anymore.
As the final seconds tick down, and that will be the ball game here from the well in Williston. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers victorious 68-19 over the partial Lady Braves. After this quick commercial, we will send it down to Randy Peterson with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We'll be back right after this.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4600. 4200 today.
Welcome into the DNL Paraffin post-game show as we wrap up our third quarterfinal of the day. Honkers take it to the Braves, advance to the semifinals. Now they'll get to sit back, relax, and watch the nightcap between the Trenton Tigers and the Divide County Maroons to see who they'll face tomorrow night around 7:30. As it's time to look at our stats from that last game. Dylan, what do we got?
Yeah, let's take a look first for the Kenmare Honkers. 68 total points, 7 from Natasha Breckus, 16 from McKenna Mao, 2 from Charlotte Breckus, 2 from Kylie Offorth, 9 from Taya Offorth, 8 from Mercedes Miller, 2 for Kenna Offorth.
Seen that.
Yeah, a lot of Honkers in the scoring book. But
yes, Taya as our big, getting all the rebounds. Anna, Kai, everyone is just like working together, and it's so good because getting that first like win out of the tournament.
Kenna Mao of the Kenmare Bowvels Honkers, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that. As he looks around for Coach Zimmer, who might have left the building in a hurry, but we'll take a look at the rest of the scorebook. On the other side for the Partial Lady Braves, 19 points. Some good defense played by the Honkers. The book went like this: 4 points for Leah Newman, 2 for Isabella Pacquiao-Williams, 3 for Hayden Chase, 2 for Gracie Kraft, 2 for Casey Jo Heavygun, and 6 for Ashton Keplin for a total of 19. And we mentioned it before, the first half led into the second half. Of those turnovers by the Partial Braves, I have them for 29 total turnovers. And I think, if I'm hearing right,
okay,
we got Randy Peterson is caught up with
the Divide County Maroons. Got a very nice ball club there. So what are you looking out of these two teams for tonight?
Well, it's the same old coaches, so everybody that plays me kind of knows what we're going to do. I know what Bob's probably going to do, and I know what Kent's going to do too. So, there's not a lot of surprises. We know each other so well now, and we're going to, most of the time, we don't spend a lot of time worrying about anybody else. We worry about ourselves. Yeah.
Good words of wisdom. Mike Zimmer, head coach of the Kenmare Bowvels Honkers. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Randy. The always entertaining Coach Mike Zimmer. And that was your Lindsay Groceries Coach's Comments. We'll be back with more on the pregame show presented by Bank of Tioga. Don't go anywhere on GameDay Media.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
All right, welcome back to the Bank of Tioga halftime show and Lindsay Grocery Coach's Comments. Randy Peterson is down with the Trenton Tigers head coach Bob Turcotte. Down to you, Randy.
Hey, he's telling me how much time we got. So I don't dare hand him the mic. I might not get it back. Head coach Bob Turcotte of the Trenton Tigers coming in as the number 6 seed in the quarterfinal round against the Divide County Maroons. Seems like you've had a lot of injuries and illness to deal with this year.
Yeah, we've had our share of challenges this year, that's for sure. These kids have gone through a lot in terms of injuries, sickness like everybody else as well, but we've had a good 4 days of practice. It's kind of been the first time in 2 weeks since we've kind of had most of the team together, so that's been kind of fun to see. The girls are really excited about the tournament, and we're looking forward to getting after it tonight.
Yeah, and so as you take a look at your opponent, a very good Divide County team, a lot of athleticism over there as well. So what are you expecting out of the game tonight, what kind of pace you want to play.
Well, that's the tough thing. We come in as a 6 seed, so when you come in as a 6 seed, you're playing the 3 seed. So Divide County has some nice athletes. But we got to do a couple of things better than the first time we played them. We got to take care of the basketball. That's number one. We got no easy layups. Can't turn the ball over. But number 2, we got to come down and we got to play good defense on our side. Got to rebound, and then we got to get good shots. Our problem's kind of been points this year. We lack a little offensive firepower, so we got to get some kids to step up. But really, this time of year, we're just excited to be here. We got our team together. We want to play hard. We're going to represent our town with good effort.
Bob Turcotte of the Trenton Tigers. Thank you, Bob, for the time. Best of luck. Yeah, we'll send it back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Randy, and thank you, Bob, for not going over your time limit. As Randy will go try to find Coach Kent Harding, and it looks like he found him. We'll send it down to you, Randy.
Yeah, head coach Kent Harding of the Divide County Maroons, the number 3 seed coming into the tournament here. Very nice club up there in Crosby this year.
Yeah, we made some strides. We got a group that really works hard and really gets after it. So hopefully we can put all that together tonight.
And I know that, last time you met up with the Tigers, it kind of went your way pretty easily, but I think, and they got their full team back the way it sounds. So
they do.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what they can come up with tonight against your Maroons. But talking about your Maroons a little bit, what kind of game you want to come out and try to play tonight?
Well, we want to get them down the floor too. They like to leak people out, get down the floor. We got to send people back with them, not give them easy layups. It's going to be a battle, Randy. I think we know that. I mean, Trenton's always a very good team. Bob always throws a lot of stuff at you, so you got to be ready for a little bit of everything. And we'll do what we can. I mean, we try to prepare best we can, and now it's time to roll.
That's all you can do. Try to prepare for the best you can. Ken Harding of the Divide County Maroons. We'll send it back to you guys at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk.
All right. Thank you, Randy. We appreciate that. And that was your Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. That grocery store up in Crosby does an excellent job. I know, David, you're a big fan of the smoked meats up there, the jerky and whatnot.
Oh, that's awesome up there.
They do a great
jerky,
job.
Everything they got up there is good stuff.
So if you're around, go to Lindsay Grocery up in Crosby, North Dakota. We will be back with more of your Bank of Tioga pregame show after this.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of and Equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
So February is a short month, and that's the reason Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston is trying to catch up.
Yeah, and we mustered up this event, and I'll be frank, at Red Rock, we relish your business.
Like $7,000 in rebates or 0% on a 26 GMC Sierra.
Or rebates up to $1,750 on GMC Terrain.
Yep, the deals are cooking. And don't forget to grab a free bottle of ketchup just for stopping in.
Help us catch up, and we relish your business at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, or you could book at either location.
1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. I am Dylan Loper, going to be joined by David Peterson as we're still working through some technical difficulties. We appreciate you bearing with us as we get things figured out here at the well, as we are going to take a look at our Red Rock Auto players of the game, or players to watch, pardon. For fast and reliable service and car shopping made easy, for specials, new and pre-owned inventory, visit redrockchevygmc.com today. So first, for the Trenton Tigers, we'll look at Megan Claris. She has been out for quite a while on the injury reserve, but her stats coming in when she's been healthy, she's been a good one. 18.5 points per game, 6 rebounds. She does a lot for this Trenton Tigers, and we mentioned it earlier when it was me and Noah there, David, that this Trenton Tigers team is going to look a lot different now that they're getting healthy.
Yeah, she brings so many different avenues for basketball for the Trenton Tigers team. You can see her warming up here. She really has some explosive moves, and when she's healthy, she's one of the best players in the district. We missed a lot of her in the volleyball season, but she came ready to go in that district championship game, able to get them to the region tournament, and that's kudos to her. I mean, she's a tough kid. She has been playing with some feet problems where most people would probably shut her down. So between that, I think there was a wrist injury that maybe happened in the beginning of the volleyball season that was dealt with. So she's been, I mean, you can tell the excitement is running through her right now because she is all over the court, and she's an immediate impact player for head coach Bob Turcotte and the Tigers.
Yeah, she'll be ready to go. Her and her 18.5 point average. That is our Red Rock Auto player spotlight for the Trenton Tigers. As we take a look to the other side of the floor, we're going to find number 11 in white, Journey Werman, small in stature, big in heart. She is only a freshman, 5'6" freshman, but she has plenty of varsity experience. She comes in averaging 19.2 points per game. She does a little bit of everything. She's everywhere on defense. She creates offense, whether it be her shooting or her passing. She does a lot for this Maroons team.
Yeah, and she does a lot of stuff that people don't see. People get to see her play. We were up in Crosby last weekend for a basketball tournament, and she was there before I was there, and I was there at 7 o'clock in the morning in Barry Hagen Court, and she was putting up shots with Mom, and that's part of the reason why she puts up 19.5 points per game. She's a spectacular player to watch. The effort never dies. She's a phenomenal three-way, four-way athlete probably. She, like you said, she's all over the court. It's so fun to watch kids like Journey Werman and Megan Clare. Is just the effort is nonstop, and it's fun to watch, and we're just a small part of being able to showcase these kids.
Well, and you mentioned Barry Hagen Court. She works in the off-season a lot with Barry Hagen. Her and her sister Skylar put in a lot of time shooting in that gym up there in Crosby, and for those reasons, she is our Red Rock Auto player spotlight to watch for the Divide County Maroons as we take a look at the starting lineups presented to you by the Country Store in Powers Lake. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. I think that's one of the best sayings, best slogans out there. Find them on Facebook or online at countrystore.doitbest.com. That's the Country Store in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Their starting lineups will look like this. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Trenton Tigers, led by number 1, Maggie Megan Claris, averaging about 18.5 points per game. And then next is number 3, Caden Psycho. She is a junior, 5'6" junior, averaging 6.5 points per game. Number 4, Isabel Hippie, 8.5 points per game, 6.8 rebounds. Number 10, Elena St. Pierre, a senior, averaging 4 points per game. And rounding out the starting 5 for head coach Bob Turcotte is number 23, Aubrey Eno, coming into this ball game, averaging a little over 5 points per game and 5 rebounds for the Trenton Tigers, led by head coach Bob Turcotte. He's a good one. He's done it for a long time. Now, as we look to the other side, the Divide County Maroons, starting for head coach Kent Harding is number 10, Audrina Forcher, a junior. Number 11, Journey Werman. She was a Red Rock player spotlight. She's only a freshman, but she's averaging 19.2 points per game. She's in number 11. Number 12, Greenlee Haugland, a freshman, standing nearly 6 foot, as she will have a defensive role to be played tonight. Number 20, Paige Smithberg, only a sophomore. She comes in only 5'5", but 9.6 points and almost 6 rebounds per game for Paige. She's another one that's all over the floor for Coach Kent Harding. And rounding out the starting 5 is number 30, Skylar Werman. That would be Journey's older sister. She's a junior, and she's a good one as well, 17 points per game. And they are coached by Mr. Kent Harding. So, partner, what are we going to watch for here? I think we're in for a good one.
I think whoever's going to come out ready to go right off the bat. You know, these kids have been practicing the last week trying to showcase this talent here. Everybody, you know, Divide County has had a fantastic season this year. I think Trenton is probably in a different boat if they're able to avoid that
the unknown, essentially.
That unknown injury bug. But I think, you know, they are still dealing with some injuries and still dealing probably not 100%. But it's tournament time, and these kids are raring to go. You can tell, like I said, in the pregame show, you can tell that the momentum and the atmosphere and the adrenaline for the girls are really probably running pretty hard. And something that the Tigers have that a lot of people don't have on their sidelines is the grizzled veteran in Bob Turcotte. So he also brings a lot of experience, played in a lot of big, meaningful games, sent multiple teams to the state tournament. It's always fun to see what Bob Turcotte can do, and I think it's going to be a good back and forth. You wipe off the 3 and the 6 on it, I think it's going to be a good competitive basketball game.
You're exactly right, as we are prepared to send it down to Mr. Groppe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Terry Olson Court at the Well of Williston State College for the District 5 Girls Basketball Tournament. Tonight's final game features the Trenton Tigers and the Divide County Maroons. Here is the starting lineup for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Trenton Tigers. At one guard, a junior, number 1, Megan Claris. At the other guard, a junior, number 3, Caden Psycho. And one forward, a junior, number 4, Izzy Hippie. At the other forward, a senior, number 10, Elena St. Pierre. And the center for the Tigers, a junior, number 23, Audrey Eno. Tigers assistant coach, Catherine Ledoux. Head coach of the Tigers, Bob Turcotte. Now, here is the starting lineup for the home team in the scoreboard. The Divide County Maroons. At At one guard, a freshman, number 11, Journey Werman. At the other guard, a junior, number 30, Skylar Werman. And one forward, a junior, number 10, Adrina Forcher. And another forward, a freshman, number 12, Greenlee Haugland. And at the other forward, a sophomore, number 20, Paige Smithberg. Maroons assistant coach, Kate Sorum. Head coach of the Maroons, Kent Harding. Your officials for tonight's game, Kevin Schneider, Matt Cavernum, and Dustin Urbis.
And those are the official starting lineups presented to you by the Country Store in Powers Lake, North Dakota. They go like this: Claris, Psycho, Hippie, St. Pierre, and Eno for head coach Bob Turcotte and the Trenton Tigers. For the Divide County Maroons, Forcher, Werman, Haugland, Smithberg, and Werman for head coach Kent Harding. And the Divide County Maroons, I don't know about you, partner, but that light show, the lights going down, that whole shebang is pretty sweet.
We got nice cameras, but doing it justice is not that. You got to be here in person to see the full effect of that light show.
That is no doubt, as they do a good job here at the well, here at Williston State College. St. Pierre going to try a three, off the mark, ball's tipped, and it's going to go the way of the Divide County Maroons here early in quarter number one of our late game, the Nightcap, between these Divide County Maroons and the Trenton Lady Tigers. Skylar Werman's going to try a quick three, off the mark, saved by Sister Journey, right into the hands of the Trenton Tigers.
You know, watching Journey Werman, it seems like she's been playing forever. She's been playing as a 7th grader, and not just a minute here or a minute there, but a meaningful impact player for head coach Kent Harding.
Good rebound by Eno, but ripped away by Greenlee Haugland, and the Maroons off and running. Forcher going to try the jump shot, no good. Journey Werman off the putback, no good, but a great hustle play as Journey goes into the stands.
Good, smart. That's basketball IQ that you just learn by playing the game. Just quickly off and then caught into the bleachers. Have a seat, young lady. Catch your breath.
Great hustle by Werman. She's made a few of those plays already. That ball not touched, able to go into the backcourt as the Tigers set up in a 2-3 zone against the Maroons. Long three-pointer from Skylar Werman off the mark. Greenlee Haugland with a big rebound over to Smithberg for two. Greenlee Haugland with some big rebounds already early and getting the assist over to Paige Smithberg.
That's going to be a good matchup between Smithberg and Clary's. It's Clary's first step, and she's gone going baseline. But I think that's going to be a big matchup throughout the night, is who's going to guard Clary's and who's going to shut her down, as Skylar Werman goes straight to the rack, taking the first trip to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line.
They're going to get Eno with her first team foul. Sends Skylar Werman to the line to shoot two. First one is off the mark from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Another player that's exciting to watch for these Trenton Tigers is Cadence Psycho. She comes in. She had a huge region and district volleyball tournament. Had to sit out for a part of that region tournament with some cold, sickness. Same kind of garbage that's going around right now for everybody. But she's another player to watch. She can really penetrate, hit it from the outside. She's come a long ways in her junior season.
This will be my first time seeing the Trenton Tigers in person. And as we mentioned it, they are a completely different team with number one on the floor, as well as others that the injury bug, the flu bug, the cold bug, etc. has caught.
Izzy Hippie, another one for the Tigers, the number 4, the blonde-haired right at the free throw line. What she brings to the game is just smart basketball IQ, and she's so long and lean, she can really deflect a lot of passes, get in the passing lane, and really disrupt the flow of the offense for the opposing teams.
Really good cut there, leads to the foul on Greenlee Hauglin, her first personal second team foul, as that bounces off the rim. First one is good though, because it bounces in.
You know, the best part about this whole district tournament, I think, is the program that has the senior profiles and trying to find some of the highlights for these kids. Elena St. Pierre attending Bismarck State College next year. Her favorite meal before a game is buttered noodles, so she's looking to maybe carb up before that game starts.
Are we allowed to say that she's going to BSC while we're here at WSC?
Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just reading what the thing says.
I know. I know. There's a turnover there on the Maroons as Claris can't get that one to go. Big rebound by Smithburg, and she is harassed down underneath, and kind of a bailout as they're going to ring up Claris for her first personal second team foul for the Tigers.
You know, a couple of these other kids, one from partial last game, according to this program, Casey Johevigun, going to enlist in the Army. And we saw that up in Kenmare. Riley Hedberg is enlisted in the Army National Guard. So 2 kids making some very important decisions that I've seen thus far in this game, in this tournament. But big kudos to those kids sacrificing their lives to protect our freedom.
That is awesome, as Journey Werman is part of the action, both good and bad for the Maroons. She knocked down the three-pointer, but quickly picks up a foul. 3 team fouls on the Maroons with 5:04 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams have pressed a little bit as the Maroons put on a soft full-court press, just trying to slow down Maggie Claris in the backcourt, as that pass is a little too hot to handle. Turnover number 2 for the Tigers. Goes out of bounds, sending the ball back to the Maroons.
You know, we haven't seen a whole lot of shots on the basket for this Trenton Tigers team. They probably haven't played a full game together for quite some time, trying to figure out who's cutting and who should be taking the pass.
That three-pointer was off the mark, but I agree with you, partner. There's just that
the chemistry,
team chemistry. That was the word I was looking for, but that it just builds over time, and they've practiced together. But we've talked about it before. Practice is a different pace than a game, and in particular a district tournament game.
Sure is, yeah. This big meaningful game, this 3-6 matchup, as Caden Psycho tries
deep three, off the mark. Good rebound by Hippie, up and under, can't get it to go. Eno, third opportunity off the mark. Smithburg comes away with it, and they're looking to run. 3-on-2 opportunity. Great defense by Psycho, might have and does force the turnover.
For sure. I mean, that's exactly what Cadence brings. Coach's kid right there. She immediately sees that ball that Paige brings down, puts a hand on it, gets a jump ball travel call going the other way for the Tigers.
Well, just the accuracy to stick your hand out, not get a foul, get all ball, and cause the momentum of Smithburg to cause that turnover. Tigers in the half court. Claris, quick trigger on the wing, off the mark. Forcher with the rebound. Maroons looking to run. Journey gets to the right side, up and in. That's 2 more for the freshman, Journey Werman.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel.
And that's going to be a timeout, a Nesset timeout. We'll take one as well here on GameDay Media.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Welcome back to the Well here at Williston State College in Williston, North Dakota. Beautiful venue for the district tournament. We'll be here all 3 days, providing the sights and sounds of an exciting and competitive district tournament. We talked about it earlier, partner. The tournament time is the best time.
It is the best time, and it's so much good basketball. 3 straight days. I know Noah talked about it earlier as Paige Smithburg sticks with it and goes right back up for 2 But it's going back to what I remember. It was 3 days back to back to back. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the play-in game on Tuesday afternoon. I mean, it's grueling for the kids that play, but I think it's for the fans, it's best case scenario.
That is for sure, as another turnover leads to a Journey Werman off. Oh, no. Missed layup and a foul. Going to go against sister Skylar Werman.
As we take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay, you can see some frustration from the Trenton Tigers. Probably frustrated with the not getting back. And that's Bob Turcotte basketball. It's leak out basketball, and the Maroons are beating them at their own game right now.
That they did, as they couldn't convert, unfortunately for the Maroons. Good defense being played. Journey Werman harassing Claris on defense. Pass over to Smithburg, the lefty for two.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community.
As we're back, Claris barking out instructions, gets it over to Creel. That is almost out of bounds, saved by Journey Werman. She's been almost out of bounds multiple times. Deep three by Claris. Off the mark, tracked down by Hippie, and her foot was on the line. That'll turn the ball over to the Divide County Maroons.
As Forcher checks it in, and Journey Werman starts to set the show, just closing in on 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. 11-2 Divide County.
2-3 zone being played by the Trenton Tigers. Skylar stop and pop from three, off the mark. No good. Tigers looking to run. Had a chance, but didn't take it. As they will set up their half court. No, she's going to go right by and draw a foul on Journey Werman.
We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Just two different gears for Caden Psycho. If you're fast all the time, you've got no change of direction or change of speed, and she was able to change it up there. The defender sucks in, trying to see if you can slow you down, and then she blew right past her to get to the free throw line and to convert the first one.
That change of speed was what earned her trip to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line, as she looks to go 2 for 2. As I did not avoid the announcer jinx. The Tigers are 3 for 4 from the free throw line so far. That's been their only scoring, as they force a turnover, and the outlet pass just a little too long for St. Pierre. Sends the ball back to the Maroons.
Right idea from
Trenton,
just got out ahead of it a little bit too much, did the ball in that pass.
Into the ball game for the Maroons is Eliza Pulvermacher. Quick turnover by the Maroons, as Claris, seeing what she can get on the other end, stop and pop, no good. Rebound goes to Forcher.
Yeah, I think some of these shots from Trenton are just a little bit too rushed, as Forcher goes right at
good
Caden
take
Psycho.
by Forcher.
Yeah, I've always said, if they're not going to stop you, go until they stop
Exactly.
you, and that's exactly what Audrina did.
It's like we both coached at one point, partner. I said the same thing, as Adrina Forcher goes to the free throw line. Misses the first one at that Service Valley Dental Group free throw line.
You know, teaching these little kids the game of basketball. We have some Midwest Mambas travel basketball team in Tioga now, so we're really excited about that. But teaching these little kids of, once you're driving, if you're going at the defender, if it's a 2-on-1 break, that defender has to do something. They're either going to play the pass or they're going to play you. And you have to make the decision either to finish or to dump it down for 2 points. And as they develop, that's exactly what you saw from Audrina Forcher. They didn't stop her on defense, so that she just went straight to the rack.
Make them make the choice. As Eno had a look inside, reposts, kicks it back out. Psycho off glass, no good. Eno, big rebound. Shot blocked inside. Ball's tipped around. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Zoe Lervik with some good defense. The 5'8" freshman into the ball game, quickly making an impact on the defensive side.
And she's going to match up really nicely against the 5'10" Aubrey Eno. So, you know, it's good to have those sized kids on the bench that can come in, because Greenlee and Haugland and Lindsay at times aren't ready to go a lot of this season with some injuries.
Good rebound by Forcher, results in 2 points. Forcher hitting the glass early. I have her for 4 rebounds already in this first quarter.
Yeah, she's another good one. I mean, very, very talented volleyball player. She's so quick to get up and down on her feet.
She's doing a nice job on the glass tonight. Big block by Paige Smithberg.
We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Good defense, kept the defender in front, and again, Paige is so long also. She's got long arms that can really make passes and baskets like that very difficult.
Pretty impressed by the defense of the Maroons here lately as that shot off the mark, no good. Zoe Lervik with the rebound, ball's tipped. Maroons had a man advantage, but that loose ball slowed them up a little as Skylar resets against this zone. 3 seconds to go, gets it over to Smithberg, puts up the shot, and that is blocked, and that's how the first quarter is going to end. 14-3. All Maroons in that first quarter on the NCC scoreboard. We'll be back on GameDay Media.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of GameDay Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
As we come back here on GameDay Media, 14-3 on the NCC scoreboard, we want to thank the Divide County Quarterback Club for coming on as a live read sponsor. Nate Nelson and gang down there do a great job. I've been the recipient of a few polos from them, but jerseys, team camps, all sorts of stuff that they do. They're put on by the quarterback club as there's going to be a foul whistled against Zoe Lervik on the screen.
Take a look at this RTC Network's instant replay. It's definitely a moving screen, probably an age thing coming in as just a freshman for Zoe. That's a tough call. It's an elevator screen, and you are moving. It's designed for you to be moving, but you have to get there before setting that screen as Clary's goes baseline off the rim again. The Tigers held field goal scoreless, just getting all their points from the free throw line. As look at that play from Skylar Wehrman, doesn't fall.
Good move by Skylar, just couldn't quite finish it, but she will go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot 2 as they ring up St. Pierre for her first. First shot by Skylar is good. You talk about that screen. There is an art to hiding fouls.
Yeah. And I think, like girls, protecting themselves, they cross their arms up by their chest, and that could have been some of it to where, the screen was coming, she moved, and her arms were maybe swinging in the direction of her elevator screen, but it was the right call. You got to be established. You can't be moving when you're trying to make that call or make that play.
You're exactly right. As Claris looking for the pick and roll into Hippie, trying to get a post up. Good post defense by Smithberg down low. Psycho pull-up jumper off the mark, no good. Rebounds Skylar Werman. No shot clock violation of any sort. The red lights coming on every now and then on that basket. Rebound goes to Smithberg as Smithberg just ripped it away on that rebound.
Good play from Paige Smithberg. That's that maroon core that we've heard of so many different times. The strength of some of these kids is super impressive.
Aggressive takeaway by Smithberg results in 2 more as the Maroons have a 15-point lead here. St. Pierre from 3 off the mark. Rebound goes to Haugland. Gets it up to Skylar Werman. Had her sister Journey maybe a little earlier. That's taken away by St. Pierre.
Yeah, it's the right play. Like you said, you just got to dump that a little bit earlier as that defender's committing. maybe get rid of that Euro step and dump right away.
Three-pointer by Psycho off the mark. Rebound goes to Forcher as she brings up the charge for the Maroons. Journey, what a move underneath. Nice Euro step, got the shot off as we look at the RTC Network instant replay.
I think my knee just blew out watching her do that. The beauty of being youthful for Journey women, that power move. We've seen that all season long. She is so good at it. She gets the defender on their back and she jabs hard to the right, and then she finishes so well with that left hand. She really extends it out away from her body and just flicks with the wrist up and in.
Journey goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. As you mentioned it, the body control, just to stay balanced. You know, she jabs without her body weight going that way and just stays balanced as that passes off the mark to Claris. Turnover number 8 for the Tigers as they still look for their first field goal as we're under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, only points for the Tigers coming by way of the free throw line. And there's that same exact play
elevator
again,
screen.
But it was a clean double screen as Wehrman picks and pops.
Good looking shot off the mark, rebound to Eno as the Tigers look to get something going on the offensive side. And I think, in my opinion, partner, some of this is a little bit of that rust and not playing together lately.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, it's and a lot of that, the defensive effort from the Divide County Maroons. You know,
they're all over.
Hippie has got some size on Smithburg, and they're just not used to maybe dumping it down across and not confident in that play because there is no help side defense. There's a good defensive play from Caden Psycho as she's going to look to transition the entire way.
And there is the first field goal made.
At 4:59 in the second quarter, they finally get a first basket. Hopefully it's some momentum. Pretty lucky only being down 15 with the shooting woes of the Tigers.
Yeah, if you're Bob Turcotte and you were told you would get your first field goal that late into the game and you're still not out of it. Just as I say that, Skylar Werman buries a deep three long past the college three-point line here at the well. Bumps that lead back up for the Maroons, up to 18. As they look to go inside, and good defense played. Hippie down low, and there it is, good up and under. 2 points for Isabel Hippie.
Yeah, really good up and under play from Isabel. Just confident footwork. You can tell she spent a lot of time in the gym perfecting that particular shot.
Well, and a good look. Tigers going with a double post, and that's where those long cross-court passes can be your friend if executed. Long two-pointer off the mark by Forcher. Journey Werman with a giant rebound and put back for the Maroons.
Where did she even come from? She come flying in from the outside. Just a great athlete for head coach Kent Harding. Just come in and ripped it down and went right back up with it.
Smallest one of the pack and comes away with it and gets 2, as that's going to be a foul from Forcher going through the back of Izzy Hippie. As some reserves come in, Zoe Lervick for the Maroons. For the Tigers, number 5, Ashton Creel. Number 11, Jayla Slater Hendrickson. And number 12, Malia Howard into the ball game for the Tigers. That pass is tipped. Claris comes down with it. Maroons had a chance to maybe go for a double team there, as Claris stops and pops. Nice two-pointer for Claris, gets her into the book, and if she sees the ball go through the hole, it could light up in a hurry.
Mentally for her, it's just like you said, just to see it go through the basket just one time, and you see a little bit different attitude and mentality as Lervick buries a nice one from about 10 feet.
Lervick saw the stop and pop and decided to try it herself, and the freshman puts in 2 of her own. As the Maroons lead stays at 18, Tigers have found a little bit more on the offensive side, but the Maroons have matched them every time, it seems like.
Yeah, that's a really risky play, just that deep from Maggie Clara. Just nice right idea, but you just got to get that in. That's too big. Too much gap, and you see too many defenders can close in on that.
Yep. Hippie looking for 3, and the bank is open here at the well.
The Bank of Tioga open up late here in Williston, North Dakota.
As Skylar Werman comes down, she'll stop and pop. Off the mark, rebound Hippie. Hippie having a good second quarter.
Good spots here for the Tigers. They've been able to get a couple of stops, get a couple of momentum here going this way as Clary's goes downhill. Missed it again for her.
Big rebound out to Hippie off the mark. Another rebound, and that one's going to be put away by Slater Hendrickson. Coach Kent Harding's going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back on Game Day Media.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Welcome back to the well here in Williston, North Dakota, as the teams are going to come out of this Nesset timeout as we take a look at the Trenton Tiger.
Trent
the Tiger, I like it. I was wondering what the name was.
Yeah, I heard that in Trenton when
That's
and I
good.
were there.
Trent the Tiger.
When we were over in Trenton for the Trenton and Ray boys basketball game.
As a turnover rate out of that timeout, Coach Harding cannot be pleased with that, as Trent the Tiger has worked some magic as the Trenton Lady Tigers' third opportunity will send Izzy Hippie to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Taking a look at that RTC Networks instant replay, Hippie just snatches it out of midair and throws it at the rim and earns a well-deserved trip to that Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Hippie's first shot is up and good. Tigers have shot free throws well. They're 4 of 5 so far with a 6th opportunity on the way. Her second attempt is good as well. That trend continues. And just like that, the Trenton Tigers are within 11.
Yeah, it's striking distance, for as the shooting woes for the Tigers to only be down 11 points right now. It's a true testament to their desire to want to play as Werman buries one from 15.
Journey answers right back, but you mentioned it earlier. They had 0 field goals made in the first quarter, and they're still in this ballgame.
Yeah, down 13. If they can close this under 10 in the next 90 seconds, I would be super happy if I'm head coach Turcotte.
That is no doubt. Good entry pass, rush shot off the mark, and it's going to go to the Maroons. Just a little off balance was Slater Hendrickson.
Yeah, body going the opposite direction. If she's able to catch, get 2 feet, and then go up, she's probably going to get 2 points.
She had the right idea, just a little too quick, just didn't have that balance. And the Maroons will have a chance to answer back. Build on the 13-point lead with, as we close in on a minute, Journey Werman over to sister Skylar. She's already hit one long one. As Werman, nice move, can't finish. Hauglin rebound is off the rim, no good. Rebound Hippie.
That's that Euro step again that we've seen.
What a move.
And she's doing this as a freshman, folks. Imagine what that's going to look like when she's a senior, as Psycho buries one from the outside to close it to 10.
That's where it is.
If they can get another stop and a score here, I'm super happy for the Tigers going into the second half.
Dribbling by Skylar. Turnover for the Tigers. They can get it to single digits as Claris off the mark. Hippie wrestles it away.
Rips it away.
Yep.
I'm going to pull it out here instead of giving it to Journey Werman for a breakaway layup.
Journey is going to finish that one as it flushes down back to 12. 5 seconds to go. Claris, ball is tipped. Claris going to get it back. Long three-pointer off the mark, and that's how the first half is going to end. 31-19 on your NCC scoreboard. The Divide County Maroons lead the Trenton Tigers. Don't go anywhere. The Bank of Tioga halftime show is next on Game Day Media.
For the healthcare services you need, an expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
The Western Education Regional Cooperative is designed to promote collaboration among school districts. One of the main ways we help is to provide professional development in reading, math, classroom management, and data training throughout the 44,000 square miles our region is comprised of. From Golva to Granora, we are here to serve our schools. Let's go to work.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083. Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, where you could book at either location. A healthier you starts here. Now accepting new patients.
Let's not.
Welcome back to GameDay Media as we take a look at our Skin by Legacy faces in the crowd. Skin by Legacy, visit legacyhealthclinic.org/Tioga to schedule an appointment or consult with Sarah in Tioga or Stanley. And it's now serving Stanley on Wednesdays. That's Skin by Legacy faces in the crowd. As we take a look at the Bank of Tioga halftime show, our score is 31-19. Let's take a look first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Trenton Tigers. They were led in scoring by Izzy Hippie with 9 points. Quite a few of them coming on second chance opportunities. She's 4 for 4 from the Sturs Valley Dental Group free throw line. Added in a 3 from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. And 9 points for her in that first half. 6 from Cadence Psycho, 2 from Maggie Claris, and 2 from Jayla Slater Hendrickson for a total of 19 first half points from the Trenton Tigers. 9 turnovers for them, but 5 of 6 from the free throw line. What'd you see out of the Tigers, partner?
The shooting woes in the first quarter were erased.
That's the difference.
And that's the difference. I think and we were talking right as we were going off for the halftime commercial break, it was a 4-point swing right there. They missed out on 2 points off that maybe rush shot from Clary's. They could probably held for the last shot, maybe buried a three-pointer and got it to 9. But then the ball was turned over and Divide County transitioned the other way, got 2 more there. So that's about a 4 potentially
swing,
maybe
yeah.
a 5-point swing. And you're looking at maybe a 9-point lead for this Divide County team while shooting. You know, if Freddie was here running the iPad, we'd know what kind of free throw or shooting percentage they'd have. But, yeah, it's got to be a little bit higher, no doubt about that. The ball's going to go in the hoop. Law of averages say the more you shoot it at it, the higher percentage it's going to be. But no doubt head coach Turcotte's going to get something figured out, and I guess I would bet that that's the message. Let's play more contained basketball. when we don't have to get a shot up with 33 seconds on the shot clock. You're going to get the same shot at 10 seconds as you're going to get at 33, 34 seconds on the shot clock. Let's not rush our offense. We're getting good looks at the basket. We just need to be a higher percentage 2 feet and in.
You're exactly right. There is a big turnaround from that first quarter to the second quarter, so I'm interested what Coach Turcotte has dialed up for those Trenton Tigers. As we look at the other side of the book for the Divide County Maroons, they put up 31 first half points, led in scoring by the freshman Journey Werman with 13 points, one of those being a three-pointer. Next was 8 points out of Paige Smithberg and some big rebounds out of Paige. She plays so much, her and Journey for that matter, play way bigger than their physical height. 5 points from Skylar Werman, 3 points from Adrena Forcher. She had some big rebounds for the Maroons, and 2 from Zoe Lervik. She came in and had some really nice minutes, especially on the defensive side, had that stop and pop shot. And another freshman for Coach Kent Harding stepping up for the Maroons. As we look, they only had 8 turnovers, fairly similar in the turnover battle between the two teams. For the Maroons, what's the game plan for Coach Harding?
If you look at the free throw count, I would think it's probably tipped to the Divide County way. Maybe the Trenton Tigers need to box out, and that would be my message to my team in Divide County as well. You know, we saw 2 or 3 opportunities where Izzy Hippie was able to capitalize on some free throws down there, and then take care of the basketball on that end of the floor. 9 turnovers in the first half isn't terrible. They're still in the game. They're up 12 right now, so it's a good situation for them to be in. But with the kids that they have and the size that they have, we need to rebound. We need to control the glass. We need to find Wermans or Smithberg, and we need to transition and get up and down the floor a little bit more often.
Well, and the rebounding of the Maroons is more of a quick rebound. They're coming in from different angles rather than the traditional big, strong box outs of the post players. But that is how the first half looked statistically. We're going to take a quick break before we come back for the second half. Don't go anywhere on GameDay Media.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Welcome back to the Well in Williston, North Dakota, where the Divide County Maroons have the halftime lead, 31-19 on the NCC scoreboard. As we take a look at the mostly updated bracket, on the top side, the Tioga Pirates dominating the Ray Jays 56-12, earning them the first opportunity at the semifinals. They will meet the Powers Lake Burke County Ranchers as they were victorious over the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats 57-44. And then on the other side of the bracket, the Ray Jays will play the North Shore Plaza Wildcats to extend either of those two teams' seasons. And the game that was right before us, Kenmare Bowbells all over the Partial Lady Braves, 68-19 was the score of that one. Kenmare, they came out with a vengeance, and that game, they put it away early. and they were making shots often, and that was just a tidal wave in that game.
Yeah, I think that the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers are here, and they have something to prove. They have something to prove. We heard it in the coaches' comments in the postgame of how deep they are, and that, if it ends up being a Tioga Kenmare district title game, that is huge in the depth of your team. And Coach Zim, he can pull 7, 8, 9 kids off the bench if he needs to, go 7, 8, 9 deep. But let's not put the cart in front of the horse. They have to come ready to go tomorrow night against a very good team in the winner of this one. And I mean, they play the games for a reason. The air quote experts like us think we can predict everything, and there's upsets that happen. It's tournament time. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but it should be a good tournament tomorrow and a fantastic Saturday night championship day.
You're exactly right. As Claris off the isolation play is no good. Rebound goes to Psycho, but she can't get that one to go. We ran that play back in high school. I was the shooter. We called it ice.
Of course you were.
I had a lot of the same results off the mark, but as the ball is on the floor, there's going to be a jump ball that'll stay with the Maroons. As both teams look for some early traction in the third quarter.
If I'm Trenton, I really want to focus on trying to get a stop here. I'm maybe going to try tighten my defense up a little bit tighter as we can see St. Pierre almost chasing Journey Wehrman.
Well, I was just about, as there's a foul on the floor, Greenlee Haugland will go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Third personal against Cadence Psycho. That's something to watch. First team foul. I was just going to say, partner, I would not blame Coach Turcotte if he came out in a triangle and 2, and that's what it was.
Yeah, try to shut down 2 of the premier offensive players in the district by far between the Wehrman sisters. They're 2 girls. You look at the stats, they know how to put the ball in the basket, and as a coach, you got to say, all right, how do I stop them? We're going to try to get into a triangle 2 defense. Your job is to not let them touch the ball. Don't worry about where it's at, but it puts a lot of weight on those 3 kids playing that triangle defense. Is a good cut from
really good
Hippie.
Cut. Just couldn't quite get it to go. Skylar Wehrman coming the other way. Ball is tipped. Smithburg comes away with it as the Tigers go into that triangle and 2. And more than anything, it's a weird defense to go against.
Yeah, it is just kind of super weird. And I know Bob, over the years, he likes to throw junk defenses at teams. He just likes to get you off your rhythm somehow. We're going to see some full court pressure, I'd imagine, before the night is over. We're probably going to see a box and 1, switch into a 2-3 zone. We're going to switch into a triangle and 2. He's been
Great
there.
Backdoor cut by Greenlee Haugland. Couldn't get it to finish. Good pass, but
he's been there and done that kind of stuff, and that's what he has in his back pocket is experience.
Well, like I mentioned, just going to the triangle and 2 is just something you don't see every day, and that alone makes it difficult. You don't have any sets designed for a triangle and 2.
Yeah, I mean, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Freddie talked about it. Looked like the Warriors in that last game, but that's what it. You almost have to catch
Great
and
steal
shoot.
by
Man,
Journey.
she looked like a missile coming through there.
As she finishes at the rim. Hopefully we can catch all the way back to that steal. She came out of nowhere. A missile was right as she finishes for 2.
Yeah, folks, we get to see this for the next 3 seasons. She's just a freshman, is Journey Wehrman.
That 3 off the mark, corralled by Paige Smithburg. Going the other way, and this is as they slow it up, but if I'm Coach Kent Harding, I'm okay with pushing the tempo. Don't let them set up in this defense.
And I think all I'm going to do if I'm Divide County is I'm going to flash through that middle or shoot it from outside.
That long 3 off the mark, rebounded by Hippie. I was always taught if you're getting played a triangle and 2 or a box and 1, you use the chasers as a screen. You use those players as the screeners to open it up, and then you can always pop away from it as that outlet pass is tipped, taken by Skylar, the spin move, and she finishes at the rim.
We take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay. Good heads up from Skylar Wehrman. You can see the excitement, the double fist pump getting the kids going here from Divide County as they're really starting to stretch out this lead for the Maroons.
That spin move by Skylar Werman and got the roll to go was fun to watch as she goes for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. I had to slow it down to avoid the jinx, but she knocked it down.
Yeah, if you jinx your own home team, you might hear it tomorrow in the classroom, buddy. Tomorrow might be a video day, right?
Yeah, it might be.
The teaching plan might be just...
We'll critique my own announcing for our math lesson, see if my math is right. As Claris stops Pops, can't get that to go. Hippie rebound up and good. Second chance opportunity for the Tigers.
And that has been her game all night to tonight, is second chance opportunities. She's strong. She rips it away a couple different times in the first half, and she's so close to the rim as Wehrman goes right to the rack. Looks like a pinball off the blue bodies down there.
I think they're going to get Eno with her second personal. 4 team fouls for the Tigers. More bad news for Coach Turcotte.
Yeah, 4 team fouls. They got one more, and Divide County is going to be shooting free throws remaining quarter here.
Journey knocks the first one down. Second one goes as well from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. As the lead swells to 18 for the Maroons. As they stick to the man-to-man defense, that ball batted back to Caden Psycho. She drives in, stops, pops, and gets the roll to go. Caden Psycho using every bit of the rim for that 2-point bucket.
Just like the driving lane, you pay for both sides. She used every square inch of that basket to roll it in.
Tigers back to a 2-3 zone. Journey gets an open look from 3. No good, off the mark. Smithburg with the rebound though. Journey, good pass into Smithburg off glass. Can't get it to finish. Couple good looks. Just didn't go for the Maroons.
A little bit of a rush shot from Paige. I think she was more wide open than she maybe thought, just off the rim for Hippie. But Smithburg, if she slows that one down a little bit, as this is another good play, you tell all these kids, go until they stop you, and Skylar Werman again did that. Everybody from Trenton had their back turned, and she drove right down Broadway and went right to the rim and earned another trip to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
They're going to whistle Caden Psycho. That's her 4th.
And now the Maroons are going to be shooting free throws for the next 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Back into the game for the Tigers is Malia Howard, a 5'7" 8th grader, along with Jayla Slater Hendrickson, a 5'7" sophomore.
Werman knocks down her free throws as the Tigers try to keep this one from getting away. Claris, good drive. She's going to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
We take a look at the premium sponsor, RTC Networks. Just a nice little hesitation. Looked like she was going to maybe cross over, had just a little split second, and her explosiveness can get her to the rim in no time.
First shot is no good, and you kind of have to wonder if some of the legs are going a little bit here for the Trenton Tigers. Some of those fast breaks by the Maroons just looked faster. As the second shot was no good, but another opportunity by the Tigers. Third opportunity is good. Malia Howard puts that one in. And there's going to be a timeout by Coach Kent Harding of the Maroons. We'll take a Nesset timeout here on GameDay Media. Don't go anywhere.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back as we come out of that Nesset timeout. The Divide County Maroons lead 41-25 as we want to thank the Ray J's Booster Club for coming on as a live read sponsor. Want to thank all of our sponsors here on GameDay Media making what we do possible. That press break, very nice, up to Skylar Werman, couldn't get the roll. Ball is tipped and saved. Still rolling around and the Tigers come away with it.
Good up play from the Tigers. Almost got it off. I'd like to see that left-handed layup go up immediately for the 8th grader, Malia Howard.
Yeah, Howard, I think just a little too far underneath the hoop on that attempt. But she will go to the Sears Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2. First one off the back iron. As into the game is Adrina Forcher for Zoe Lervik, who had picked up that foul.
Just 2 fouls for the Divide County Maroons. So good clean basketball from the Maroons, and it looks like the Tigers are going to maybe pick up right into that triangle and 2, trying to disrupt the flow of the offense. As Hippie, again, the rebounding machine, is coming away with quite a few of them tonight.
Well, and it looked like Forcher was going to have that rebound, and she just took it away as the Maroons come away with the steal, and Journey Werman takes it herself for 2 more.
She's just so smooth. She's so fast. She's under control. She's got it going. She's so fun to watch.
She is a premier player as Clara stops and pops from the free throw line, and that will go out of bounds back to the Maroons as they're getting back into that triangle and 2, as you mentioned. When we went into that, my verbiage was always, if they want to go to the popcorn stand, you follow them to the popcorn stand. As another foul on the Tigers will send the Maroons to the free throw line this time.
Big fist bump over there from the more reserved Kent Harding, but really showing some emotion on that last play.
You know, he comes off as reserved, but if you know Mr. Harding, I don't know if that's quite the proper wording.
I'm sure a fierce competitor also.
He picks and chooses his moments, that's for sure, as Smithburg. Second attempt is good. Smithburg up to 9 points on the evening as the Maroons lead is up to 19. If you're the Trenton Tigers, you cannot allow this thing to get to 20. As that pass nearly picked off and into
Matt Cavernum doing his best 2-step over there, trying to get out of the way.
Matt Cavernum reffing on his somewhat of a home court. Had some good years here. Excellent ball player in his day. Still a good ball player. Comes up and plays for the DC Classic Amateur Tournament. As Claris resets the offense. Timeout's going to be taken by Coach Bob Turcotte. We'll be back on GameDay Media.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Welcome back to the well. As we take a look at the Divide County Maroons huddle, we want to thank the North Shore Plaza PTO for coming on board. Proud supporter of Wildcat and Longhorn basketball. Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare. Sunday school at 9:45, worship at 11. Go see Coach and Pastor Fraunfelter over there. As the shot clock violation comes into play, turnover for the Trenton Tigers. That's number 12 on the Tigers. Sends the ball back to the Maroons as they look to bump this lead over 20 points.
Now they're falling into a 2-3 zone, so you're going to see probably a 1-3-1 and try to hit from the outside, just like that from Skylar Wehrman.
Skylar buries the three. I like when they shoot it from that angle from up here. We could tell right away that it was going in.
It's more fun to see the kids let it go and start maybe running the other way as it goes through the net, leaving the hand high as Smithburg gets another steal and a score.
This lead for the Maroons ballooning up as Hippie drives in, is immediately swarmed. They're going to get a foul. They're going to ring up.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. The lane was there. I saw what Izzy saw, and just a little side bounce, and that really detoured her process of getting to the rim.
They whistled that on Hauglin as the quick inbound to Howard is good for two as we're under a minute in the third quarter. It's been mostly Maroons here in this second half, as there's going to be a foul, and that'll result in free throws based off of the bonus rule.
Yep, that'll be 2 shots. They've been at the 5 foul mark since 3:55 in the third quarter.
Journey Werman's going to toe the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
In the background here, you can see the Partial Braves sticking around, finding out who that they're going to play. They're going to take on the loser of this game. If the game ended right now, they'd be taking on the Tigers. But the Tigers still got a quarter to play, plus 48.5 seconds to try to figure something out.
Werman knocks down both. That puts her at 20 points unofficially for the night as Zoe Lervik checks in. She's played some good minutes for Coach Kent Harding. Kind of a defensive presence in the post.
Yeah, and what she has, what a lot of other people don't, is just size. She just matches up so well with other players, and when she's in, she's a definite impact maker all the time. She's around the ball. She's a smart defender. She just has a lot that brings to the table, is probably why she's getting a lot of PT right now.
Well, and she does a really good job of walling up, not necessarily going for big highlight blocks, just walling up and being a defender. And there's a 5-second call on the inbounds of the Tigers. Turnover number 14 unofficially.
And if I'm a head coach, that is probably something where I get the most excited at, is if I can get a 5-second out of bounds. You don't see it a whole lot. That and a 10-second backcourt violation are two of the biggest defensive, I think, wins for a team, and a 35-second as well. They're just huge momentum changers.
I kind of view it as putting on a hard hat with pride.
Yeah.
You know, you're playing some good hard-nosed denial defense if you earn either of those calls. As we're under 5, Maroons got to go. Journey from deep, and that's going to be short off the mark, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Divide County with the big lead, 51-27 on the NCC scoreboard. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action on Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
The Alexander Public School Foundation is dedicated to supporting the needs of students and the staff of Alexander School. We believe that the strength of the community is rooted in the strength of its school. Best of luck to all of the athletes, coaches, and fans from the Alexander Public School Foundation.
Locally owned, locally loved, and open 7 days a week. Fresh, hearty meals, hot coffee, and a friendly face. A place where the community comes together. Pull up a chair at the Little Griddle Cafe in Alexander.
Welcome back to The Well here at Williston State College, where we are about to enter the fourth quarter. And Coach Turcotte, he's going to need a big one as the Tigers are down 24 points to the Divide County Maroons. They have been led by the Werman sisters, 20 for Journey, 13 for Skylar, and Paige Smithberg putting in 11 as the big three, so to speak, for the Maroons has led them to this big lead.
Yeah, the big lead, the big three for big reason. I mean, those three players for Divide County Maroons that you just mentioned are premier players.
As Forcher gets the rebound up to Journey into Skylar, just how Coach Harding would like to see it done. Skylar's up to 15 points now. And that is a great transition offense by the Maroons. That shot off the mark by Claris. Good rebound by Hippie, and she's going to get rewarded by going to the free throw line. Foul's going to be whistled against Skylar Werman, her second personal.
I guess if you're going to be nitpicky about Skylar's play is, second personal foul in the fourth quarter. Looking back, you could probably pick up a couple different possessions and say, hey, here's an opportunity to maybe play a little bit tighter defense. But I mean, if that's what we're nitpicking, that's pretty dang good basketball.
That's pretty
game.
good basketball. Second one is good by Izzy Hippie. She's having a nice game, 12 points for the junior. As another nice transition opportunity into Hauglin off the mark. No good, but right there is Paige Smithberg to clean it up.
Again, Paige, undersized for being down in there. I don't know how she gets away with getting the ball, but she is so quick. We saw it in the volleyball season so many different times. Her up and down ability is so impressive.
Quick and aggressive as Eno corrals the rebound and puts in 2 to get into the scorebook. Brings the Tigers to 30 on the NCC scoreboard. As Forcher has it up top. Chance to work on the motion offense for the Maroons.
And we talked about it earlier. You don't want this thing to stretch to 20. It did. And now you don't want it to stretch to 30. You want to play under 30, and you want to chip away and have big, meaningful possessions as they were able to get a stop there. They got to keep this under 30, because if it gets to 30, it's maybe all but over with that running clock. But if you can get a stop and a score, a stop and a big three, 5 unanswered points after a couple stops, it's a pretty big momentum swing.
Well, and that's what you're looking for if you're Coach Turcotte, is just something to build on, whether it's in this game or leading into the next. There's a three-pointer from St. Pierre from the Tioga's Hardware three-point line.
There you go.
Things like that. And
just like I drew it up.
Yep. If you can get a stop here, that builds momentum. Even if it is too late in this game, that's something that they can look forward to into the next. As Coach Kent Harding is going to take a Nesset timeout. We'll take one as well. Don't go anywhere.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
And we are back here in Williston, North Dakota at Williston State College. We want to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club for coming on board and being a sponsor, as well as a quick look at our Venmo. If you would like to donate today, there is the what do you call these, David? The code, the QR code.
The QR code. There you got her.
I just had to talk myself through it.
Some scores around the area. Really looking over at that District 6. It's been Glenburn 58-41 over Velva. R.E. Demers 57-36 over TGU. Mohawk Lansford Sherwood 60. Drake Animus 42, and already a final over there are the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers taking down the Surrey Mustangs by 10, 69-59. Excuse me, in District 6.
That foul is going to go against Elena St. Pierre. Sends Skylar Werman to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. First shot off the mark.
Got a big day today, had a big day today, got a big day tomorrow. Just district basketball coming on. And then on Saturday, we've got 5 games for you between the Ray Jays and the Velvet Aggies over at Ray Kurt Hadenfield Court in Ray on the boys' side. Before any of that stuff happens, the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers and the Alexander Comets boys are going to tip off about 12:15 right here on Terry Olson Court. And then the tournament's going to start on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that's a heck of an appetizer with that boys' game as Journey's going to go to the free throw line.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. It's tournament time. That's a good, clean foul from Trenton. You don't want people to sneak back on you. And at this point in time in the season, every foul's got to be a hard, within the rules of the game, attempt play on the basketball. And you got to earn your buckets from the free throw line.
Well, we saw Coach Obring from the Washburn Cardinals the other day had a shirt of earn everything.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't sum up district and regional tournament basketball, I don't know what does.
Yeah, it's the toughest time of the year. These kids have built all season long for these back-to-back-to-back nights. And conditioning and strength is going to really play a factor on Saturday night.
Talk about earning it. Paige Smithberg just jumping into the action, creating that turnover. Just came out of nowhere again. It seems like that's kind of the verbiage that we use every time. She just flies from across the court and inserts herself into the action, and 9 times out of 10, it's a positive result.
I want to say, like, reckless is maybe the word, but definitely not the style of play. They're very under control, and they're so
organized
fast.
Chaos, maybe.
Yeah, it's just they come in, they throw put your body on the line for the team. We saw Journey Wehrman come out of nowhere right before halftime, taking one the other way. She almost gets right there.
Yeah, that play you referenced earlier, big 3 from Caden Psycho. But the play you referenced earlier, the acceleration was incredible.
Yeah, she was just kind of hanging out and then kicked it into first gear as Skylar takes a tumble there over on the corner.
I think hopefully she's all right. I wonder if she rolled an ankle. She kind of just went down on her own.
She's hitting her right calf there. I wonder if her calf maybe gave out on her.
Hopefully just a cramp. Always scary when it's by yourself.
Yeah, she kind of looked like she just tried to take off on that right foot. And her, you can see Coach is massaging that right calf, but grimacing in pain over there. Yeah, going to get her taken care of over there for sure. But no doubt you're cramping up in this. I mean, it's a hard played game. These kids leave it all out there.
That is for sure. As the Trenton Tigers set up their offense, Hippie driving it in. Forcher, good defense. Psycho, good cut, stop, pop, and rolls it in. 2 more points for Caden Psycho, puts her at 13 points on the night. As Journey Werman with the handles, attacks effortlessly, splits the defense, and adds 2 more onto her excellent night.
Yeah, she has been dialed in since the get-go. She is ready to go. Just a complete player at a freshman age.
Good defense and good rebound by Lervik as Eno couldn't get it to go. Journey's going to dial up a deep one, a little too deep, as that one will go out of bounds.
You can see Kent over there. Come on, let's run through the offense here. Let's burn some time off the clock, being up 28 points right now.
Yeah, as some reserves come in for the Trenton Tigers, Talon Bost and Slater Hendrickson back in, along with Creel. Paige Smithberg, quick steal, heading the other way, and she's going to finish that one for 2 more. She's up to 15 points on the night.
The sneaky hands. She is so fast.
Well, and maybe that's another word we could add when we were talking about how she comes out of nowhere. Sneaky. There's another steal by Journey Werman, and she's going to get fouled.
To take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay as Werman goes coast to coast. Again, tournament time as it's a good foul from Jayla Slater-Hendrickson, able to run stride for stride with the never tired Journey Werman.
As she knocks down her first from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line. Into the game is Eliza Pulvermacher, the 5'4" 8th grader. I have her little brother in class. I'll see him tomorrow. As Journey goes 2 for 2, and I think her night is done as she comes out, and into the game is Bristol Hallgren, a 5'5" freshman, as these younger players for both teams get some playing time. Also into the game for the Trenton Tigers is Zaylee Patton, 5'8" freshman for Coach Turcotte. St. Pierre with the ball up top, receives the screen, gets it into Howard. Left hand, can't get it to go, follows her own miss and puts it up and in. I like the stick with itness.
Nice play from the 8th grader, just sticks with that dominant left hand and is able just to loop one in.
She's had a nice second half here, 6 points for the young Trenton Tiger. Lervik, she's gonna attack. The lefty is up and good. Zoe Lervik using the left hand, which I have to call her out. She is left-handed as far as I know, but good minutes from Zoe Lervik tonight. That shot up and off the mark by Patton. Rebound comes away to the Maroons. Paige Smithberg decides to slow it up, probably at the discretion of Coach Harding. As they work on their motion offense, Lervik wanted it.
You see Skylar Wehrman hobbling back in. Couple of ice bags, looking to maybe get that calf. Probably some Gatorade and oranges, maybe some pickle juice tonight.
Well, and good to see her back on the bench rather than in the locker room.
Yeah, kind of. If you just looked over there, if you glanced over there, you see her on the floor, unable to get up. Like I think you were maybe thinking, did she get knocked or something? Yeah, it's kind of a scary 10 seconds for the Maroons.
All right, a timeout just for subs as Eileen Ordonez Gayamas into the ball game and Faith Fagerbaki both into the game for the first time for the Maroons. With 47 seconds to go, 66-40 on the NCC scoreboard. Pulvermacher over to Ordonez. Gets it over to Fagerbaki. To Lervik. Lervik attacks. Ball's on the floor to Hallgren. 10 on the shot clock. Ball's turned over. Going the other way is the Trenton Tigers. Creel attacks, kicks it out. Howard with a good post up. They get it into her. Left hand off the bankboard and in. She's up to 8 points as Pulvermacher will dribble out the remaining time for the Maroons. Final on the NCC scoreboard is the Divide County Maroons victorious 66-42 over the Trenton Lady Tigers. We will take a quick break and we will be back with the D&L Paraffin post-game show. Don't go anywhere.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
All right, welcome into the DNL Paraffin postgame show. And we are going to send it down to Randy Peterson, who is caught up with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Journey Werman. Down to you, Randy.
Yeah, very good game tonight. Journey Werman, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Kind of complete control for the Divide County Maroons tonight, all over the floor tonight. You don't ever run out of gas, do you?
I was getting a little gas there in the first half, but lately in our past 2 games, we haven't been running the break very well. So Mr. Harding was kind of getting on us that we need to push the ball every board we get and just play as hard as we can.
We had you down for 26 points tonight to lead your Maroons to this victory tonight in this quarterfinal matchup tomorrow night. You get to take on the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. A big task in front of you, but no doubt both teams will come out to play.
Yeah, Kenmare is always a battle every time we play them. So just coming out, like making our smart passes. Sometimes we get flustered just with all their defense. They're all over the place. Just coming out smart plays and work as hard as we can. And I think we can play pretty well.
Yeah, congratulations, Journey. We'll let you go celebrate with your team. Journey Weirman of the Divide County Maroons. We'll send it back to you guys and see if we can find head coach Ken Harding right here. Yeah. He's making time for us here. I don't have to go up in the stands. Ken Harding, very nice win tonight in this quarterfinal matchup. Had to be happy with their team.
Yes, very happy with their team. Came out and played right from the get-go, and it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. We're starting to play a few more girls, but we play lots, and our girls battle, so we just got to keep battling.
Yeah, so you try to get some revenge against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. That's a tough task in front of you. You're the number 3 seed. They're the number 2 seed. What kind of a game are you expecting tomorrow against the Honkers?
Well, championship team, right? They are. We're same thing. We just want to come battle. We want to come battle and make it a good game. Give ourselves a chance at the end of the game and battle, do our things, get better boxing out, get better running offense, get better defending, and move forward from there.
Hey, we'll let you get going. I know you got a long ride home. Ken Harding of the Divide County Maroons. We'll be back to you at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk.
All right. Thank you, Randy. And thank you, Kent and Journey, for that excellent game as we take a look at some of our stats. First, for the Trenton Tigers, scoring went like this. Megan Claris with 2 points, 13 out of Caden Psycho, 12 from Izzy Hippie, 3 from Elena St. Pierre, 2 from Jayla Slater Hendrickson, 8 for Malia Howard, and 2 from Aubrey Eno. 17 turnovers from the Trenton Tigers. And what did you see out of the Trenton Tigers that in this game, as well as something to build on for tomorrow in their game against the Braves?
Well, they didn't quit for any means.
Absolutely
They
not.
were playing hard right down to the end on those breakaway layups from the Maroons, and that's just something that's Trenton basketball. They don't quit on plays. I think if I'm head coach Turcotte, we've got to figure out very quick turnaround. You can't sulk on this loss tonight, the 24-point loss. It's a quick turnaround for them. It's a quick drive home as well, as they're going to take on a partial team tomorrow at the 5 o'clock or the 4:30 game, and they're going to be ready to go. I mean, coach got every resource possibly available for head coach Turcotte, and he's going to get the girls ready to go. They tried to throw some different junk defenses, trying to slow the Divide County Maroons. Let's not kid anybody. Divide County's really, really good. They're the number 3 team in the district for very, very good reason.
Yeah, that is for sure. They had a good game tonight, putting up 66 points for a 24-point victory tonight. As we look at the scoring, starting off with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game was Journey Werman with 26 points. And most impressively, I have 9 of 10 from the free throw line for Journey. Next in scoring was Skylar Werman with 16 points. And she also had a good shooting night from the free throw line, going 6 of 9. Paige Smithberg with 15 points and some excellent defense. 4 points from Zoe Lervick, 3 points from Adrina Forcher, and 2 points from Greenlee Hauglin, all unofficially from our book. Leads to 66 points for the Maroons. So what did you see tonight from the Maroons, and what are they going to have to do tomorrow against a very tough Kenmare Bowbells Honkers team?
I think it's really going to come down to speed versus size.
Yep.
Kenmare's probably got the size advantage with Taya Offorth, Anna Peterson. She's such a hard worker, and that's going to be probably the matchup. I foresee her being most likely either on Journey or Skylar Wehrman, probably the 2 top scorers on Divide County's team. And then you got the Offorth twins. You got 3 Offorths that can kill you from any different direction. But Divide County, I think, if they can get out and run in transition, like what our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Journey Wehrman, said, we haven't transitioned very well. Well, they showcased it tonight that they can do that. And if they want to get in a track meet with the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, that might play in their favor just a little bit, just due to their style of play and their pace of play for Divide County.
Yeah, that one will be a fun one for sure. That is no doubt. As we will recap our scores from tonight, first game of the day was the Tioga Pirates all over the Ray Jays 56-12. The next game, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers were victorious over the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats 57-44, setting up a semifinal of Tioga versus Powers Lake Burke Central, and a loser-out game of Ray versus Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza. On the bottom side of the bracket, the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers took care of business tonight against the Parcel Braves, 68-19, sending them into the semifinals. And the game we just saw tonight, 66-42, the Divide County Maroons over the Trenton Tigers, setting up these semifinals and loser-out games. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. First one's going to be slated at 3 o'clock. We're going to try to get over some of these issues that we had tonight, but we all powered through it, and we live to see another day. Tournament basketball doesn't care about what we've got going on. Their kids are ready to play. The well, the showcase, the lights, the atmosphere is just progressing. It's getting better and better each and every night. Quick turnarounds for both of these teams. Long drive for the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Long, not quite as a long drive for the Divide County Maroons. CU comes more conditioned. CU comes ready to go. I think the matchup, the heavyweights, Tioga and Kenmare, they got every possible avenue of resources on both sides of the ball. And then you have the underdogs, the Ranchers, the Maroons. It's going to be a good night of semifinal in the winners bracket. On the loser-out bracket, backs against the wall, you talked about it. Parcel and Trenton, 2 pretty evenly matched teams, the 6-7 matchup, along with the Ray Jays and the North Shore Plaza Wildcats. So set to be a good night. We're going to go on about 2:30. It's going to be a full day of basketball. Very looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited as well as we take a look at the GameDay Media schedule. If you want to take that one away, David. If we just look at Saturday is going to be the big one. Tomorrow we're obviously here. We went over that. But Saturday we have some extra games before the district start. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers play the Alexander Comets right here at the well as a nice appetizer to the district tournament. And then I believe, are going to be over in Ray J Land to see the Velva Aggies versus the number 3 in state, high-flying Ray Jays.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Well, that'll do it from me and the rest of the Game Day crew.
Our crew, big thanks to all of our sponsors, Aaron Griffin, Owen Miller, James Myers, Randy Peterson working the games. Freddie's probably already at home in bed getting that golden voice ready for tomorrow. My name is David Peterson. Thanks for tuning in. Until tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Good night from Terry Olson Court. Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by
NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, The Food Barn, Skin by Legacy, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Trenton Indian Service Area, Alexander Public School Foundation, Little Griddle Cafe, Ray J's Booster Club, Wild Era Travel, Northwest North Dakota Select Simmental, RTC Networks,